Cool. Well, I'm rolling on everything. Yeah, do your ID or station ID, and we're good to go.
Howdy there, party people. My name is Mathias Lattin, and you're listening to the Houston Collective Radio. O'clock in the morning, and I'm worried to my knees. You're weighing on me, sugar. I'm addicted, can't you see? Your loving tastes so good I just can't breathe. I need to lose some weight, so I guess you gotta leave. I went to the doctor, said I need to change my ways. Maybe less coffee, less of your candy. Your candy tastes so sweet, but I need it far from me, yeah. I need to lose some weight, so I guess you gotta leave, yeah, 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 yeah. You keep running from me, honey, wasting my time, leaving me, baby, and I just want you off my mind. Woo!
Yes, sir. All right. You've been listening to the Houston Collective Radio live at HoustonRadioCollective.com. I probably got it wrong.
It sounded right to me.
That's all right. That's all right. You can follow us anywhere. You can ask us where. This is... This is me, DJ Rico Black, and here with us is our co-host, Messiah and Blue. Blue, what do you have to say for us?
Thank you for tuning in to the Houston Collective Radio. We are here with the Mathias Lattin Band. We appreciate y'all coming in. Our host for tonight is Messiah. Take it away, Messiah.
I love the dynamics of our voices.
What?
The dynamics. But hey, this is the Houston Collective Radio. This is the Long River Sessions, the Ojeman Files. And we just heard Mathias Lattin. Oh, what's Jeremiah? What's going on over there? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, are they shooting outside? Okay. Well,
I mean, this is the right area.
It is Spring Branch. We're here at the lovely 1810 Ojeman. And so Mathias.
Yes, sir.
Please let us know your origin story. Like, how did you meet these guys? How did you get to start playing?
Well, I want to say howdy there out there to all the party people, man. You know, that's always a good start. So I'm actually born and raised right here in Houston, Texas. This is my side of town. Well, we're a little north of where I grew up. I grew up in southwest side of Houston, Texas. I went through the entire magnet program. So I went to Parker Elementary School, then went to Johnston Middle School, now named Ireland Middle School. And then in 2020, I graduated from the quote-unquote infamously famous high school of the Performing Visual Arts, or Kinder High School Performing Visual Arts, whichever one is more accurate. I've been playing with the guy on drums. His name is Nick Andrews.
Hey!
It's very important to list that everyone is a native to Houston, Texas in my group, including the manager and, you know, all our excess people. Every now and again, we get to have your sound guy, Mr. Jeremiah, do sound for us.
Yeah. Holler at Jeremiah. He's over there doing his own thing.
He's famous in his own right. We have Mr. Nick Andrews back here on the drums. He's from Houston, Texas. We both went through the Summer Jazz Workshop. I met him through that situation there. It's a jazz program that's encompassed in the city of Houston over the summer, and they teach kids jazz and how to navigate their music careers and navigate through all that kind of stuff. And he went to Westbury High School. We also went to middle school together, so, you know, Johnston. Yeah, we forget about those years. We went to Johnston, now renamed Ireland Middle School, right? And over there on the bass, on the bass. Perfect timing, Jesse. Mr. Jesse Gomez from the north side of Houston, Texas.
North side?
And apparently he's the coolest person on stage, which is sounds about right to me. So I got these guys together about 2 years ago, right? Something like that, almost 2 years ago, and I went and did the International Blues Challenge, which is just a massive blues competition that encompasses 200 bands or so from all over the world. That means from Switzerland, Japan, Korea, all of them, and including the UK. You know, I want y'all to know this is very inclusive. They came over to Memphis, Tennessee. We as well went up that way and competed in the competition. We somehow made it through the semifinals, somehow made it to the finals, and with the competition win, I became the youngest to win the competition at 20 years old when that happened, and now I'm 22. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. So I have to give a shout out to my buddy Tom Fody, because he was the one that told me about you.
Oh, what?
Yeah. He's been following you for a minute, dude. And he told me to reach out to you, but I was like, I don't know how to reach out to him. Like, I
read my
cell phone. Oh, I don't have that.
Man, I read my DMs, man.
Do you?
I do. I read every single thing.
Oh, so you left me on red. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No. I'm just kidding. No. Oh, does he? Okay. Well, then that makes me feel good. But I really didn't. I really didn't shoot you a DM out. But no, dude. I've ever since he told me about you, I've been following you, and like we were talking earlier, you just came off of a tour with Jimmy Vaughan.
Yeah. So we
so were they with you guys?
Absolutely. These are the mainstays.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was that tour like for you guys?
Man, it was fun. That was actually a really long month in general. So we started at the beginning of October. And then we went from like Lubbock, Texas, up to like the middle Denver, Colorado area, and then all the way down to Cali. All the way over to Cali from the north all the way to the bottom. So it was a fun tour. He's a really nice guy, man, and he's just like he's really sincere. Yeah, man. He's an older guy, but man, he wants to hang out with the young cats, man.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah,
like,
he definitely.
He'll pick your brain, all that stuff. Like, what's your thoughts on this? You know, what kind of strings are you using? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's awesome to know that he definitely has an ear to hear opinions from the younger generation and such.
Yeah,
but with that said, I think we're gonna change out some cables real quick. Is that what I heard, Jeremiah? Yeah? Okay. All right. So we're gonna pause for a little bit and do some technical stuff. Okay. So yeah, we'll give us a sec here.
Like a movie, we gotta move with ease. 100 degrees, move like wrestling bees. All mix up like rice and peas. Jeez, Louise, got to keep a peace to protect the peace, just to keep the peace. Just to keep it real, you know the Jesus faith comes to Jesus peace. That's why I be on the chest for the G. Ain't no stopping me. Give a fuck about you. Real feel.
Same shit, different day, man. So everybody just trying to make their situation better. Best way you know how.
Roll up the bag of wood fast. The young nigga nerves getting bad. Some gotta shake it right now. I'm looking in the mirror like how can I get this now? I can never seem to find the time. I can never make up my mind, cause I'm too indecisive. I got a good girl, she wanna get married. I probably should wife it. Too many demons in my past inside, I'm really trifling. I'm too indecisive. I can never make up my mind, cause I'm too indecisive. Roll up the bag of wood fast. The young nigga nerves getting bad. Some gotta shake it right now. I'm looking in the mirror like how can I get this now? I can never seem to find the time. I can never make up my mind, cause I'm too indecisive. I can never make up my mind, I'm so indecisive. Run out of the time, I might quit. The other day I went and saw a psychic. That's against my beliefs, but I'm desperate. Wish I could send, got a message. Would he respond or neglect it? Trying to do right when left quit. Trying to get the cake, made a death wish. Then I blew out the candles. The day I was born, I had wings on my pampers. Muhammad Ali, I'm the greatest on canvas. The devil, he thought that he had me. My dreams, he thought I'd abandon. I used to be indecisive. This history witnessed me write it. She say, why you so indecisive? She say, why you so indecisive?
That's 45 minutes, right?
I was sleeping alone. I was eating my fruit. I was walking my dog in the big city smog. I was finding my truth.
All right, and we're back. We're back, and we're live again. So we're good? All right. So let's pick up after the tour. Let's just get right into it. What do you have next for us?
See, that was the conversation at hand up here. So we got a lengthy album. No, I'm joking with you. Do I try so hard? Yeah. We're going to do this one that's made its way from my first EP to the current album. We're working on album 2 right now, so obviously you want to stick to the socials and be on the lookout for that. But this song is called "I Tried So Hard."
Awesome.
What do you want from me? Did all I could, but you abused me. I would walk on water, swim across land, do all you asked again. Tried so hard, but you pushed me away. So hard to say, couldn't stand your selfish way. Always lying, cheating too, seems to be a game to you. My oh my, what should I do? Oh. I'd give you more than the sun, everything I even had. I'd give you all that I could, even if it made me mad. Whenever you called my name, I was there begging at your feet. I wouldn't treat a dog the way you treated me.
Woo!
Cool.
All right, so I want to know what you guys' writing process is like.
So I do a lot of the writing myself. The time we get to write together is usually the arrangements for the live shows, right? But a lot of these songs, it just depends on how things go. Sometimes I'll have the lyrical concept first, and sometimes I'll have the music concept first. But usually they I won't force an idea. I kind of let them naturally kind of grow on each other, or let it create itself. And it sounds a little more of a cop-out kind of thing than it is, but it really is. Like, I just let it kind of create itself. Sometimes the chords will move for me. The melody will lead me to the note that I need to have, like the chord that I need to have. And it just creates itself,
Okay, so when you write a song, do you go to band practice and be like, all right, this is what I have going, deal with it. Figure out what kind of drums is going to be in there, what kind of bass is going to be in there, or is it more of like a collaborative effort?
To a degree, it is more collaborative.
Okay.
There are some things I'm not gonna move on, but for the most, I would say fairly like 80-20, it's collaborative. Yeah, it just depends on what fits the show. Right.
So does that mean that you guys change the song up for?
Absolutely.
Oh.
So we tend, very few of the songs that appear on the album appear the same way at the live show.
Okay.
And that's just because whenever we do a live show, we wanted to cater to the crowd. We wanted to make sure that the show you see in Denver is not the show you see in Lubbock, and it's not the show you see in Georgia. It's not the same show you see in California. It's all different. Every show has something different to it, you know?
So does that mean that you guys improvise
Yes.
Depending on the show, and you guys know the bass song enough to improvise?
A great bit of it, yeah.
So what kind of changes do you guys do to make it sound
Lately,
different?
it's just been chord structures. So like Lose Some Weight, we changed in, where did we start that one at? We started that one on the Jimmy Vaughan tour, playing that one differently. It's gone through maybe 4 iterations, and it has 3 different grooves in there. Intros, yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that goes on with this. Like even with the song you just heard, I Tried So Hard, it swings at the back end. Me and Nick are jazz guys. We like a little bit of a light shuffle every now and again, a little swing to it, and that song doesn't have a swing on it on the record. It's straight pop on the record, you know?
Okay, so do you guys ever change stuff on the fly? And
Yes.
so like, okay, all right.
All the time.
So how do you guys communicate that on stage live at a show?
We look at each other. Are we gonna play this mess up off, or what are we doing? You know? Huh? Yeah, you sure can.
Oh.
Jesse's gonna come to the mic real quick.
Oh, I was about to say, I feel like we need a mic on that, dude. Yeah.
Jesse's the superior being in this group.
Oh, Jeremiah, what's going on?
It's the DI.
No,
It's the DI,
sorry.
man.
So I'm gonna break it down real simple. Basically, everybody knows about chemistry. You know, when you lock in with somebody, you have that chemistry level where a lot of times you don't have to necessarily speak to each other, but you can communicate through looks, through feels, and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, if Mathias comes up with something different on the fly, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm gonna play something first, hear me out on it, and then we're gonna catch it on the next rotation around. And same things with like me and Nick on drums and stuff like that. There's certain things that I do on, consistently that's slightly different, and Nick will pick up on those little hits or little movements. And even vice versa, where it's like if we know that Mathias might do a breakdown, we can feel that. And so we'll kind of like look at each other and kind of like hint like, hey, go ahead, come down, and body language or whatever, we'll do something. So a lot of times it's really just that chemistry build up. I mean, after 2 years, you got to learn something from each other, right?
Right.
And so, after 2 years, it's just that chemistry. You start learning the looks, the little body movement, body language and stuff like that to kind of understand where someone's going with it, basically.
Okay, all right. So with that said, if one of you guys can't make it to a show, is it as easy to do these improv stuff with someone new, or?
There are subs, yes. Usually, it's up to them to shoot me a good sub that will fit what we do. So yes and no, because sometimes they come in with their homework done, they know everything, and so we kind of have to stick to a little bit of a script. And there's some things where they add, like the improv comes from each person's individual talent and their touch to music and their thought process. So it's not just, because we do it like this, we always do it like this. Like, no, each of them have their own little thing, you know?
So what it sounds like is you guys need to have someone that understands your music before they play with you guys.
We need someone that understands music.
Music in general.
Yeah, because it's a creative space. It's a feeling thing, you know? Like I said, the songs write themselves, which means when you come up here, like, I came from a jazz perspective, so a lot of songs, you know, are improv. You know, There Will Never Be Another You, Days of Wine and Roses. After they get to a certain part, it is just improv, right? But to have that creativity to go on from that and to change the chord structures, that's why we do songs differently. Every now and again, I change the key of a song just because we get bored in that one key. But that same song will have 30 different parts and 12 different chord changes and a key change in the next key. So, you know.
And all that is communicated through a look? Like
Sometimes. Sometimes there's a small warning like, hey guys, remember that complicated song we do? Yeah, I'm gonna do it up a half step and then walk away. And so.
Wow. Oh man, I think this is like so interesting to hear because like when I have to be a camera operator but we don't have headsets, I'm constantly looking at the director and be like, okay. But they have hand signals, but I can't imagine you guys doing hand signals while you're playing your instrument. So it's just like, we're gonna do
you find a way.
This.
Yeah, you find a way. When you play the instrument for a good amount of time, you start finding a way to speak to other people, you know?
Oh man, this is awesome stuff to hear.
It's even more fun when you're doing it like at the front of the stage and they're doing a video of you and you're like trying to communicate like, hey, we're gonna end the song right now. It's like, no, one more. Like, no, we gotta end the song. We're out of time.
So like right now?
Right now.
Well, no, like today, right now. Have you guys had to do that?
Yes.
Today?
So there's like a lot of times where like we'll have like a 45-minute set and we literally have maybe 5 minutes. So mid solo of that 5 minutes already, I'm like, hey, 2 minutes. Like I'll play and like throw up a 2 or something, but it's really one of those things where it's like there's a lot of ways to play things off on camera or in the show or whatever. Like I had a whole bass amp fall off my rig one time and like my bass completely went out. There was no way I could really just like play it off. So I naturally just like casually just put it back up and then like just came in big and just like everybody was like, hell yeah, that was dope. But it's just something where sometimes you got to roll with the punches, you know? And, you know, there's times where like Nick might drop a stick or something like that. Like if we hear the mess up, we don't want to like show the crowd on our face that we made a mistake. So it's like, it's just part of the show. Like, you know, like showmanship, you know? So there's certain ways to play things off and not make it so obvious, right? But, you know, it just comes from like a nod here. Like we know the next section's coming up. So if I want Nick to come down, I'll be like, hey, like bring it down. Like I'll, you know, drop down a little low and he knows like, okay, cool. Drop down. Like it's cool.
So have you guys ever had a situation where you had a sub and they were like, dude, you are messing up. What's going on? Yes. or do you guys, is it just the three of you guys all the time?
Obviously, the guys that are gone don't know when the sub is messing up.
Right.
But yes, we've had a few instances where either Nick wasn't there or Jesse wasn't there, and the sub, they didn't recommend it. Those were, you know, people that are like, hey, man, I got you. And they got 90% of it. But that 10% that we do, that they make happen is extremely important to how the show functions, you know?
So has anyone in the crowd been like, yo, what was that all about?
No.
But okay, because whether or not you guys messed up, I would have never like noticed because I guess that's a showmanship where, wait, why are you guys laughing? Did you guys mess up in the fifth? No, well, I couldn't tell either way.
If I plead the fifth, technically I'm not telling you, right?
Very true. Yeah, plead the fifth. Oh, Jeremiah said he heard it.
No, you didn't.
All right, so what do you guys have next?
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
going
please.
back, actually, honestly, going to this whole like sub in and stuff like that. Like, okay, if you have a bass player or a drummer or a guitarist that's like coming in, and maybe they're messing up a lot. 9 times out of 10, as a group, we kind of know to simplify what we're playing. So like on a normal show, if all of us are together, we'll do all these extra hits and stuff like that, and that chemistry's there, and you know we know what to do and just kind of like flow with it, right? But if somebody's messing up, I would naturally just look at whoever else is in charge and be like, hey, all right, like just play pocket. Play simple. Pocket is like the go-to thing of like, let's just play it basic, get through the show, it's okay, it's not a big deal, we don't have to do all the fancy stuff, let's just play it simple. And that way, 9 times out of 10, the songs that we're playing, whoever's messing up, they can probably catch on to that, because it's a little more simpler, it's easier. I don't have to expect much from you. So 9 times out of 10, man, it's just that pocket, man, like just play it safe, don't worry about all the extra stuff, and 9 times out of 10, they'll catch on to that at the very least, bare minimum.
Oh, so there is like a certain standard of level of experience that you guys pick when it comes to subs.
Because at the same time, it's like, obviously, like you want somebody who has experience in that professional setting at least, right? Like you're not gonna pick somebody who just like randomly picks up the bass and only been playing for like a month and a half, right?
Right.
Like you want somebody who you've seen around, they can play, their knowledge of retaining information. So even if they mess up, it's really just because they're the new guy on the block, right? So it's not a big deal when they mess up. It's more so of like, hey, we're gonna accommodate that by simplifying what we do so it could be easier for you and we can like work together on this, right?
And make it sound good.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, okay. No, dude, this is so interesting to hear, like as far as like musicians on stage. But so with that said, what do you guys have next on the list?
We're gonna do one of the biggest charts topper we have, like not the radio play, but the one that's on like Spotify and Apple Music. This one's called "Can't Stop Feeling." This is actually my favorite one to do.
All right.
It's actually more of the jazzier kind of. Nothing else to lose, ain't nothing left but me, baby. Everything feels like blue without you by my side. Everything feels like blue without you by my side, baby. I haven't been the same since you walked out my life. See me crying about the one now who changed my life. The way I feel about you, honey, is just something I can't really hide. Something about the time I'm waiting has me really, really going out my mind. And everything stops, all my days feel like night. tried to let go of you, baby. I tried to let go of you, darling. I've done everything known to man, but nothing seems to do. No, 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 no. My friends don't see me crying about the one now who changed my life. Something about the time I'm waiting has me really going out my mind, baby. Something about the time I'm waiting has me really, really going out my mind. And everything stops, all my days feel like nights. Yeah. No, no, baby.
Yeah. I was hoping you guys would play that song because I was like, okay, that was.
That's our favorite one, man. It's got the most stuff happening.
It's my favorite one too. So
entirely too much of nothing happening in that song, but we love it. Hey,
I didn't know. If you didn't tell me that, I would have known. I would have not known because
it's the song. It's like today's yacht rock. That's how I feel about it.
All right. So, with that said, so what kind of? So, do you guys play in Houston a lot, or is it just outside of Houston? Like,
so
what?
I have a lot of things to say about our music community in Houston.
Speak on it, please.
Because, are we radio or YouTube right now?
Radio.
Are you gonna?
Okay, so I will say all the swear words on radio. So look, I love my music scene here in Houston, Texas. I love it to my soul. I've learned so much in this community. Every song I've ever learned, I've learned in the music community, took it home, learned it to heart, learned the album version, came back the next week, and then they were like, oh, we don't do it like that. We do it like this, and they changed up the arrangements on me, all of that stuff, right? The issue is it's hard to do live gigs with original music in the music community because people don't show up. We don't have the same support that Austin does. Austin is so good at like, hey, we don't know you, but we're down to just listen and take a chance on you. But in Houston, there's not that big of a scene. And because me and Jesse talk about this all the time, and even Nick and I, this city is so bad at supporting the music community, it's almost not worth it for us to do gigs at home. There used to be a venue that I used to love to go to.
What? Do we want to call that out?
No, we're not going to call it out because we're at 1810 Ojeman.
Yeah. Ayo!
I have a rule. I don't promote other venues at other venues.
Okay, that's cool. So then I will definitely ask you off camera.
You can. And there were other things involved with that venue, but at the end of the day, if you don't come support the venue, you won't support us.
I think that's so weird, and I agree with that, and I have noticed that, and that's why I love 1810 Ojeman, because they support anyone and everyone that shows up, whether yes.
And we love that. We love the venues. A lot of the venues want to support the music. It's not the venue's problem that we're having the issue with. It's the people. It's the people that we're having the issue with. They don't want to come and support live music. They don't, or if they support it, they support the Toyota Center acts and the NRG acts instead of supporting and giving a lift to the local acts that could then become the Beyoncés of the world and the Robert Glaspers of the world. People don't think about that. Robert Glasper used to do gigs at Phil and Derek's with his mom. Beyonce used to do gigs. She used to sing at the church And all we're asking you to do is come to the club and play $5. But a lot of people look at $5, they're like, oh man, I can just go such and such and, this, that, and the other. And, that's not my kind of music. And, instead of just giving it a chance, and it might become your kind of music, give it 20 minutes, give it an hour, give it that first set. You could discover a new artist in 1 hour. You do a lot of stuff in 1 hour. You can't sit down and listen to new artists,
No, I feel like even less than an hour, you can definitely discover amazing music. So what do you think that? What's you guys' opinion on what needs to change in Houston to? Yeah. No,
Do you want to talk on that?
No.
Let me hold the bass. Let me hold the bass.
Nick, drummer, if you need to speak on that, hop on up, dude. Everybody needs to speak on this because this is what I need to know.
Okay, so honestly, I feel like there's a lot of different variables that come into play with it because a lot of times you got like a lot of venues that want like that lounge setting, right? So people come really more so to eat and just happens to be a live band. And so a lot of people are not paying to hear the band. They're paying for the service, their food, right? So a lot of times those venues don't necessarily cater to the band, if that makes sense, right? Because they have to cater to their crowd. So those venues are a lot harder for us to perform in, right? So a lot of times that's where it's kind of like one of those deals where as an artist, you have to do all that hustling of promoting, pushing out, trying to invite people to come through. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get somebody new to come into that. You're going to have like your best friend show up and show support or whatever. And at that point, it's kind of like you're just in a circle of the same friends, right? So what happens is we try to do other venues where it's not like a lounge and it's more of a live audience. But at that point, now they're charging to have people come in and hear you play. And how many people want to pay for somebody they've never heard of? You know what I'm saying? So especially as new artists, the biggest part about it is really the promotion side of it. You have to push that promotion so much. You have to go out and like one of the biggest things that helped us win when we did the IBCs and all that stuff was the fact that we just went out and hustled and like hand out cards and follow us on Instagram and check this video out and blah, blah, blah. And like any of the top things that was just hitting, people were like, oh, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, we'll come out. Like, that's awesome. I'm willing to pay $15 or $10 or whatever it may be to get in. Like, I'll do that. But at the end of the day, you got to promote. You got to push it. You have to be willing to do the foot hustle behind it, right? And that's one thing that a lot of people expect, like, oh, it's just going to happen. Like, people just are going to love us. And it's like, no, they're not going to love you unless you give them something to love. You know,
right.
You're not gonna get nowhere if you don't just go out and say, hey, I know I'm a stranger and stuff like that, but we just want to let y'all have a good time and everything like that. And what ends up happening is like, if you're able to get a room of like 200 people and at least get 50 people in there, you are still doing very well because not only are you getting people to support you, but you're also getting people to support that venue. And I think that's one of the biggest things where it's like, if you have a salty attitude towards the venues that you're trying to be at, there's nothing that they would help you with. Like, you're just on your own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to build that relationship, not with just the people, but with the people of the venue. You got to, get with the managers, the bartenders, and all that. Like, man, Mathias, all the time when we do a show at a venue here, he'll be like, hey, make sure you tip your bartenders and treat them nice and everything like that. And the more I get to cater to them, the more I'm being welcomed in, right? And so I feel like one of the hardest parts in Houston is people just don't want to do that extra footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. It's a hustle. You know what I'm saying? It genuinely is a hustle. You got to do that work. And if you're not willing to at least put in 6 months to a year of just solid footwork, of just pushing yourself and going at it, it's going to be very hard. Now, of course, we did the hustling, we did the pushing and stuff like that. If people are not welcoming you here, then go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stop here in Houston. Don't just stop in Dallas or wherever you are. Like, go out. Whenever you travel, like, talk to other people, go to other lounges and venues and stuff like that, and just push yourself and put yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody who can get you in. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you are making those connections, you're going to be welcomed, even if it's not here, but you're going to be welcomed somewhere, right? And that's basically all it is, man. It's a good hustle.
All right. Well, with that said, what kind of advice do you have for a crew like us to support local musicians. Yeah, no, like I think this is like amazing answers and like suggestions for people like us that's trying to elevate Houston music, Houston musicians, all Houston all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, honestly, man, it's just good. It's good networking, man. Honestly, like a lot of times people say, "Hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours." You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't always necessarily have to be that way. If you have good intentions all around, like if y'all were easily just like, "Hey, we just want to do this for y'all, just cause," like you know what I'm saying? Y'all are awesome, and we just want to help y'all out. That's awesome. Like, and vice versa too. It's like there's plenty of people that call me up to say, "Hey, can you do this gig?" And I'm like, "Bro, no problem. Like I can put off a couple things to help you out real quick." You know what I'm saying? Like it's a group effort. It's a team effort. If we want the music community to build up and the media community to build up, like we have to be willing to work together to do stuff and to make it happen. And it doesn't have to be this whole grand like big production type stuff, but it's like, dude, like there's simple. The way y'all have things set up here is perfect. It's great. You know. That's true. It helps. It genuinely helps whenever you believe in what you're doing. I mean, my biggest thing is like, I found out what it meant to not necessarily have a job, but to do something that you just love, right? You're passionate about. Like, I've taken low budget and I've taken high budget. All of it's been great. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in crappy stuff and I've been in really great stuff. It's still good. Like, it's still fun. Like, I would never take any of the bad situations out. Like, it's always a learning experience. It's always been great. It's always been something to build you up. So to me, it's like to do something that you genuinely are passionate about and you love, you're willing to go thick and thin through it, man. You're willing to take the high roads and the low roads. Like, you'll do it. Yeah. But if you're that passionate about it, it will build, it will grow and expand, you know? So.
Consistency all day, all freaking day. But with that said, I totally appreciate all three of you guys rolling through and playing your freaking music. That's amazing. And I totally appreciate you playing that last song because that's what I was expecting. So, support local freaking music and follow everybody. Yeah, screw listening to us. Like, follow them. Because, homegrown, keep it Houston, keep it real. And so with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And
to the Houston Collective.
Houston freaking Collective. Oh, there is one more, buddy. Yes, there is going to be one more for them. So thank you for reminding us, and goodbye. And I'm going to hide and do this YouTube exclusive.
Yes.
Tune in to YouTube at Visuals by Messiah to see what's next. If you don't, you'll miss the recording of what we're going to do next. It's great stuff. Please support those local Houston musicians. Tune in to the Houston Collective Radio. That's what you're listening to right now. We thank you so much. 90.1 KPFT FM, 89.5 in Galveston, 91.9 in Huntsville. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. This has been Mathias Lattin. And now you've got to listen to what's on YouTube.
Well, goodbye. But if you're tuning in to the Houston Collective Radio, I'm going to do this. Hey! Jeremiah knows what's up now. Yes. Hey, welcome. This is the Houston Collective YouTube exclusive. Oh, yeah, we're cussing now because...
Oh, we can cuss now?
Yeah, we can fucking
Jesse,
cuss now.
come give it to him, man.
All right, so this is Mathias Lattin, YouTube exclusive. What do you guys have up next?
We're going to do... Now that we're on YouTube and not on radio, we're going to do the radio song that everyone loves to hear on the radio, but on YouTube.
Oh, someone's excited back there. That's Nick the drummer. All right, so what is it? What's the track title called?
Well, we need to inform people before we start this song. It's a very dangerous song. We inform people to go get drinks. So if you don't have a drink in your hand and you're watching on YouTube, get a drink in your hand. You know, preferably tequila of some sort. But if you don't have tequila and you only have, like, I don't know, what's the other one? Hennessy? Jack Daniels.
Cognac.
Yeah, something. Drink something. All right, beer. I don't care. So this song's called "Party," and we're just here to have a good time. Is that okay with y'all? And
Yeah.
For those of y'all that do know me, there's a lot of irony in this song. If you don't know, you don't know. Let's see. You ready? I'm here to party from 9 to 5 in the morning. Do the drinks out the table 5 so they can get going. Let me grab my gaiters and my favorite blazer. Come on, let's party. Pull your phones out and tell the world we're having good times. Tell your sister there's an open bar on my dime. Go ahead and run my bill up. Work, I ain't trying to get up. Come on, let's party. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Tubular.
Fuck yeah.
Now, if the bar didn't sell at least 5 drinks, we did something wrong.
How many drinks do you guys sell back there?
Hey!
Oh, not clearly not enough.
Damn.
So I guess we're gonna buy drinks after this.
You're the bane of my existence.
I thought
We can be a little more loose on the YouTube, right?
I thought Jeremiah was gonna. I told him not to heckle anyone today, but he's practicing. Yeah. Well, well, look at that. There's at least 8 of us. There's at least 8 of us now. So with that said, give us, let us know where everyone can find everyone here and everyone's music projects.
So Nick is Sir.Lands? Yes, sir. Sir.Lands with 2 Z's on Instagram. Jesse is JG_music23. 923. That is JG_music923. My name is Mathias Lattin, MathiasLattin. One more time for the dyslexics out there. Don't worry, I'm dyslexic. I'm not discriminating against anybody. It is MathiasLattin. If it looks wrong, you're spelling it right.
Oh, I appreciate that because I put 2 T's.
That's everything on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twatter,
X.
Snapchat. No, I'm not on there yet, man. No, sorry. Oh, that's right. It got renamed to X.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I thought you were talking about my XNX page. I mean,
no.
Anything.
Twitter turned into X.
No, my OnlyFans got disabled, man. I can't talk to y'all about that, though. That was in a whole lawsuit. But yeah, you can find me everywhere.
Fee finder.
You can find me everywhere but at home because we're usually on the road, and the next thing we have up will be in Evansville, Indiana this weekend, as long as Grand Rapids, Indiana this weekend. Michigan. Grand Rapids, Michigan. We're on YouTube right now. Oh, I'm on all streaming platforms. I'm on Apple Music, what the hell is it? Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, apparently that's still around, and I'm on Deezer and all the other crap. What's the Tidal? Yeah.
Tidal. Oh,
Tidal.
Okay. So
I'm everywhere you want to find me, I'm there. Except your bedroom. I'm not there. So just keep that, yeah. Yeah, we don't want that.
I love how we're definitely getting off script, and
there's nothing wrong with that.
No. There's definitely nothing wrong with that.
If you've ever gone to a Mathias Lattin show, you know the script works for like 5 minutes, and then it gets tossed in the trash because one person made a comment, and it goes on a massive strand, and then we never actually return to what we're actually supposed to be doing.
Well, I'm glad that this is something that you guys are already. Oh, hey. Oh.
These are the things you get if you come to a Mathias Lattin show.
Well, that's good to know because now I want to go to a Mathias Lattin show. So, no shows in Houston anytime soon other than today?
We have New Year's Eve at the Heights Theater opening up for the Rebirth Brass Band. So you can go online, grab your tickets. Everything is on the interwebs. You can go to the Mathias Lattin website and click the tour page and scroll down. Or you can also go to the Mathias Lattin website, go to shop, and buy anything you want, and then hit tour and scroll through that. Yeah, get your tickets there.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys rolling through and playing some badass music.
Hey, we try, man.
Yeah. No. You guys didn't try. You guys handle that. Well, we're YouTube, so get the fuck out of here. You guys are awesome. So, follow us on the HoustonCollective.com, Houston Collective, all the social medias. You can find us on all social media platforms at the HoustonCollective.com. But screw... Oh, yeah. See, he's scared of the mic as the audio guy. But yeah, follow all of us. But instead of follow us, follow them. They're all of them are amazing musicians, and this has been the Houston Collective Radio Long River Sessions at the Ojeman Files.
1810 Ojeman, the Ojeman.
Yeah, 1810. Thank you for hosting us. I appreciate everyone. Alex, we got Jeremiah, SOS, Jeremiah, or Jaylon from CCN, Blue, Rico. Tip your bartenders. There's not many people in here, but tip your bartenders. Alex is here. Alex, get on the. Do you want to say hi?
Of course he wants to say hi.
He does.
Give me a hole in your
Hi. Yeah, Alex said hi. Go follow Alex and all his stuff. 1810. Fuck yeah. This has been the Houston Collective Radio, and we're signing out because who's next?
This is it.
Another world famous blues jam.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Spare time.
Oh, Spare Time's here?
Yeah, Spare Time. Are you guys gonna hang out?
We'll see.
Well, then I'm gonna ask you more questions after we get off.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Follow them. Goodbye.
Instead of hitting space bar, he just hits
Tell me what I'm thinking of. Would you please please me? Oh, you never even tried my